vehicle is this?
This is our performance vehicle. It's going to give us the fastest acceleration speed.
Cool.
It's going to come with some upgrades. For the most part, though, it's going to drive very similar to the non-performance. I tell people you get in the performance, unless you're a performance driver, you're probably not going to feel the difference.
Right.
It's only if you're going like 0 to 60.
Right.
This is the rear-facing child seats that would go in this area. If you don't have children, you don't need the child seats. It's extra storage for you.
Like you just throw them in there and shut it.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
it's no seats in it now.
Gotcha.
This is your mobile connecting unit. This is all you really need to
small.
charge. It comes in this little pouch, tucked away neatly, that goes into the vehicle.
Wow.
This here is going to go into your outlet.
Right.
You'll have two standard options, the 110 and the 240. We recommend 240 for day-to-day use, but it's always nice to have a 110 if you need it.
Right, because
Is that something you can plug in at home, like in your garage?
Yes.
with the adapter.
This is going to give you the slowest rate of charge. It's about 5 miles of range per hour. This is 31 miles of range per hour. But this is like a large appliance, your washer and dryer.
Right.
So if you don't already have one, talk to an electrician. Usually a couple $100 to have it installed.
Right.
Get a fast rate of charge, and it's cheaper
Right.
than getting the upgraded high-powered wall connector.
I know he was saying that they have
Charges
all
in here?
across, like if you're going to go from...
Is that where you charge it, or there?
Yep, it's right here. I have to open up for inside
That's
the
fine.
vehicle. And if it's plugged in, you can use the cord. It has a remote on it. But when it's not plugged in, there's no juice going through.
Gotcha.
This is the third option for charging. It's your J1772 adapter. I don't recommend driving away from home without this thing. It allows you to plug into non-Tesla charging stations.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So therefore, if you get yourself in a pinch, you can always find the charging station. But if you don't have this, you can't use it.
Sure.
It's like an adapter.
Yes.
So, because I know that they have the stations all across from the west coast to the east coast, right? And you're saying if you drive...
Yeah, what we have is there's non-Tesla charging stations, about 6,000 of them nationwide. But we're implementing a supercharge network that'll give you the ability to charge and go on the road, get 200 miles of range in 30 minutes.
Wow.
Super fast.
And the battery swap.
Yes, and the battery swap will be implemented with that as well.
Nice. The frunk.
Yeah. Extra storage space up here. This is great for everyday things. Groceries, backpacks, gym stuff. Anything you don't want to slide around. And it's a great snapshot. It's showing it's over 2,000 fuel moving parts in the car.
Wow.
Less than needs to be serviced.
The car must be very light.
It's
No,
not
well, it's
actually.
heavy because of the battery.
The battery, it's a 4,600-pound vehicle, and most of the weight is in the battery. They say it's a third of the weight of the vehicle, but most of our service guys go this little. Okay? In between your annual servicing, which we recommend, you don't have to do, but in between your annual service, windshield wash fluid and tires are the only thing you have to worry about.
Wow.
Easy to own.
Cool.
Okay.
You see the grill? No air goes in here.
No
Because you
metal.
don't need air for the engine.
Right.
You just have that for you have that air for the air conditioning.
AC unit,
That's it.
exactly.
Okay.
And the whole bottom is smooth.
Completely flat. If you lift it up, you're not going to see anything underneath. I'm just going to show how the keys work.
Yeah.
There is an option for keyless entry, but I'm just manually going to do it. And you'll see you can close it or you can unlock, and then it is spring loaded. So if you get fingers stuck in it, you don't have to worry about it. No one's going to get hurt. You just pull it out.
Cool.
And then I'll show the back seat first,
Okay.
just because it is great for kids.
Yeah.
Because little kids,
They
they
stick their hands
fingers
in
anything.
everything.
Yep. You'll see it's completely flat, no hump seat. When we say skateboard feel, that's what we really mean.
Wow.
Cool.
Okay?
Awesome.
Do you mind sitting in the back seat first,
No,
Heather?
I'm fine.
Go ahead.
You can drive.
Here. It's still going. so
Okay.
you got those
You can sit up front.
Alright.
Wow.
I'm back at it.
Okay. Can I sit in the middle then? Is that okay?
Sit anywhere you want.
Okay.
Just not be
I wasn't asking you. I just want to make sure. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Matt,
In a Tesla.
what are you doing?
Look at that freaking Tesla. Look at the screen. I'm not getting pulled.
Who's your best friend in the whole wide world?
Heather. Hold this off.
Hi, Greer.
Hello.
Alright.
So go ahead and get yourself adjusted in the seat. And I'm just going to pause this and get us ready to go. By putting your foot on the brake, you've actually turned the car on.
Okay.
As long as the key is in the vehicle, in your pocket, or in your purse, Heather, you're
Yes.
good to go.
Okay.
So you'll know that the car is on, most importantly because our speedometer is apparent, not because of noise, because the car is very quiet.
Okay.
And so in the middle of our speedometer, it's got our range. It has us at 181.
Okay.
And that's the estimated range, or the rated range, excuse me. That's at 55 miles per hour.
Okay.
Wow.
The average driver's not driving 55, especially not down here.
No, they're going faster.
So yeah, that's not accurate. What we use is our energy consumption app to project your range, and they're going to take a snapshot of the last 30, 15, and 5 miles. So they have us at about 136 instead of 181, 135, and 85. It all depends on who's driving. Since it's a test drive vehicle, somebody a little ways back was driving pretty fast,
Yeah. We're not gonna
and
go
everyone
fast.
else is driving more normally. But this is very accurate if it's your car. Another cool feature, our navigation. I'm just going to full size that. We have 3G coverage coming through. As long as you have 3G, you'll be able to get your traffic updates. So that's what's showing us in green. You avoid the yellow and the red.
Right.
If you know where you're going, just take the back roads. If you don't know where you're going, you're going to type it in and you're going to Google search it. But for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to take us to Starbucks.
Beautiful.
Now, have you gone through some of the packages and options on the car on our website?
Yes.
So you're familiar with the tech package?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
The turn-by-turn navigation, that comes with the tech package.
Okay.
It's something that maybe should come standard, but it doesn't. I recommend strongly to get the tech package. If you don't, you will regret it.
Sure.
So,
Especially down here.
yes.
Where are you
So you'll
going?
see your turn-by-turn appear
Proceed to the
on that
highlighted
left-hand
route
side of your
onto
speedometer.
I-95
And that's just going to allow you to follow along. You can collapse the screen and use it for other purposes, but you don't have to lose your turn-by-turn. I'm going to hit cancel now. Remember that 3G internet, like I said? You have full internet access. We're looking at ChargePoint, which is a website that allows you to find charging stations.
Cool.
Cool.
Say we wanted to go to CNN, maybe New York Times or Tesla's website, you could. The only thing you can't do is stream media. So
Okay.
no YouTube or no Netflix.
I wonder if that was
the plane
intentional.
crashed.
Wow.
Huh.
Oh my goodness.
777. That's a lucky number, too.
Oh my. Nonetheless,
Alright.
you can get all your news here. You can use this as well as the navigation, both while you're driving. You just want to use a little bit of discretion and
Sure.
be careful.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Did they intentionally not allow you to have streaming video
Yes.
stuff so like it doesn't distract you from driving?
That's purposefully done. Rumor has it you might be able to, in the future,
Right. They're gonna change laws
disengage
and
it.
all kind of stuff.
That allow you to use it maybe when you're in a park position, but as of right now, you can't use it at all.
Huh.
Rear-facing cameras are part of the tech package. It's very clear. It's in high def. What's cool is you can drop it down and leave it on. This is how we usually recommend you drive on a test drive.
Right.
You can see traffic in front of you,
And what's
anything
going
that's
on.
behind you. If it's a distraction, I'll just turn it off for you.
Okay.
Down below, we have all of our climate control and air conditioning features. And then over here, we have some of the vehicle controls. Since it's performance, it's going to have active air suspension. It also will give you the ability to adjust the steering. Would you like to keep it in sport, or would you like to take it to standard or comfort?
Go standard. I like standard.
Okay.
Not a sport car guy.
Our traction control, I'm going to leave on standard.
Okay.
And our regenerative brake, I'm going to leave on standard.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you
it's good.
familiar with regenerative brakes and how ours works,
As
right?
it's not. It's basically friction. It just rolls.
Yes. And so it's going to, when you lift your foot off the accelerator, it will decelerate.
Right.
And it's not when you put your foot on the brake. Okay?
And you have the creep on.
Creep on.
Okay.
I recommend keeping it on. It's nothing important. Just the way that was implemented through
What's the,
software.
what's the
Yeah.
creep? What's that?
When your car, when you when you're in a gas engine, the car kind of, when you take your foot off the brake, the car kind of rolls forward. It doesn't do that because there's no engine. It's electricity. So
Uh-huh.
it just
So it's, when it's off, it's off.
through-
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah. So this was put into all the cars through just the firmware.
Yep,
right?
a firmware software update, and it came in, and it can change the way the car drives and feels. Usually people think about software updates, and they're thinking about the tech aspect and the touchscreen. We can change the way the car drives.
Right. So that didn't
How
used
cool
to be
is
there.
that?
So like,
It
yeah,
wasn't
you
there.
you went into your garage one day and I was like, oh, I have a new update. Now I have
And
this
that'll
new-
be there.
Cool.
And anytime you get updates, this is where it'll appear. It'll show you all the new features that come. You just read through it and find out what they are. When you take delivery, that's usually when you'll see the software updates change. Otherwise, it's very hard to see the differences.
Right.
So, we're ready to drive. Do you have any questions thus far?
No. How do I change the window?
It's over
Or
there
mirror?
on the left-hand
Oh,
side.
down here. There it is. All right. I'm a little taller. Tallest person. All right.
How do you sit? Are you comfortable on the seat?
I'm fine.
It's funny, whenever I see sports cars, I always see a big guy in a little car, and I was always wondering, like,
So with your foot on the brake, you're going to lift up for reverse, down for drive, silver button for park. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, so we're reversing it.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to go to our right.
I can't use the camera. I'm not used to
Yeah, if you're not accustomed to it, it's very hard. It's also one of those things, it's not 100% accurate, and it doesn't have motion sensors on it right now. So it's still best to use your mirrors and your own better judgment.
that. Right. I'm like super duper.
look at that smile.
All right.
I'm like super duper nervous.
Go ahead and lift your foot off the accelerator once. And you feel that.
Wow.
That's the region.
That's fast.
It's
Yeah,
very
that's
heavy.
like that's not even that's
See,
not
we're
even
both from
brake.
up north, so it's like we're used to driving fast, very quick behind someone, and learning how
That's
to
all,
ride
yeah.
someone and know how to brake. Down here, one person brakes and it's like a 5-car
And it takes
pile up.
forever for them to roll off the lights too.
Yeah.
It's like, what
are you waiting for?
doing?
Where are you from?
I'm from Philadelphia.
Okay, Philly. Yeah, I lived in Philly for a while. Such a good time.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
feel the
That's
pickup.
It's ridiculous.
We're
Sorry.
gonna stay straight
Okay. Like-
up and over the railroad tracks.
Like that is just me taking the foot off the brake.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's not me braking.
So it
Wow.
means you're only going to use your brakes to come to a complete stop or
Right.
an abrupt stop for emergencies.
And
Other
if
than
you-
that, just rocking and gauging.
So if you're
Rocking.
now
and
this
gauging.
is eventually this would come to it. Is it going to come?
It's
to
not
a
going to come
stop?
to a complete stop because creep is on, so we're going to roll it.
So
back.
right. So if creep wasn't on, it would just it would literally just
It
stop.
would come to, if it's a flat surface, a complete stop. If it's not a flat surface, the car will go into neutral and roll whichever direction gravity takes it. At the stop sign coming up, we're going to turn to the right.
That's crazy.
This is so cool.
I gotta
It's
get
just.
used- you're gonna
Used
love this
to it,
other when you
yeah.
gotta get used to not hitting the brake. Like the car is stopping immediately.
And the thing is, I have that was the Grand Marquis, my car. It's a very heavy car, so I'm always taking into consideration the speed of the person in front of me,
Yes.
how small is their car, how long will it take for my car to brake, what's in my car, like I'm always thinking about stuff like that. So this is probably gonna blow my mind. Wow.
Awesome.
I didn't even know they had water over here.
Yes. This is, I believe, through the Broward
Wow.
Broward County Park Service.
Actually
They
looks
allow
clean.
paddleboard lessons,
Really?
windsurfing,
Surfing? This would be a good area to
canoeing,
windsurf.
sailing. It's really nice over there.
Come to
See, I live right down. I live right off of State Road 84, so I'm right down because this is Ravenswood, but it's also there's
It's
another.
Anglers,
Anglers,
Ravenswood.
how I know it from my because I'm on the
Whichever
other
angle
side.
you're from, yeah. We're gonna stay straight down this. There's also a dog park over there, so if you
I have a dog. Of course I have
you
a
can
dog.
take your dog swimming. We're gonna stay straight. If you like, you can stay in this lane and pass those vehicles after the light. It merges.
I want to take them
You
swimming.
can beat them. You just have to be prepared.
beat them.
No, beat them
beat
across
them.
a.
Oh yeah, no, I'll definitely. Beat
You know, I find it's interesting because usually in sales of cars, it's men. And I see a lot of
Yeah.
women in there, which is
This
awesome.
location, it's all girls actually. We had Michael Snow who was here.
Yeah.
And he just went back home to Chicago, so we miss him, but it's all girls
Yeah.
now, and everyone's kind of shocked to see all girls at a
Right.
location, and we're all pretty young too.
No, but it's. I
So
think
it's
it's
a little
nice though.
different.
For me, it makes me feel more comfortable because as a female purchaser. Men, I feel like they're always trying to sell me something. I feel like a woman's going to explain it, and she's going to be calm. And just the way that it's set up, that like she goes, well, first thing she says, she goes, well, we're not commission based, and well, that's what you said,
It's
yeah.
not
and
a buying. It's
Right.
an educational system.
Right.
So we're sort of letting you know more about the car. You don't have to feel pressured to buy.
it's like I feel like I'm on those rides where you're
Roller
stuck.
coaster, yeah.
You're stuck to the wall, that
The
spinning
little
one.
spinny ones.
I have to explain that. Is that negative
I wasn't
G?
even-
That's not G-force.
By the way,
That's-
that wasn't like I floored it.
No.
That was like halfway.
At the
I
light
know.
coming up, we're gonna go to the right.
That's just so. How does this car goes from 0 to 60 in how many
0
seconds?
to 60 in about 4.2 seconds based on
Great place to eat, by the way.
Yeah.
If you ever want to go, Chris. Chris.
Right.
To the right at the light. But Automobile Magazine has clocked us at about 3.9. So
Wow.
it's slightly faster than the numbers we release. And when we go up the hill,
Yeah, I saw it. Outdrag the
accelerate
M5.
something. Yeah, that's what it was.
I saw that one.
And you feel the acceleration even uphill.
Look at this.
Wow.
That's that instant torque. It's a single gear speed, so you don't have to wait for it to rev up to get to the next gear. And that's what makes it feel like you're going faster than
Right.
you really are at times.
Yeah, there's no.
Oh yeah, because this is where the not the
Yep,
ASD. I got to get my dog a
We're gonna
tag
go
here.
right around the back.
Okay,
We're gonna stay
great.
Straight at this stop sign.
This is the road that everybody goes and they watch the
planes.
The planes, yeah.
That's where we're gonna change drivers.
Oh, wow.
Well, I was gonna test drive this up to my house in New York.
We're going home.
I'm taking it back.
Like somehow we're in Virginia. I don't know how we got here.
We're gonna turn to the left, not at this first break in the median, but right after these palm trees where that surplus parking sign is. And your turn signal's the lower stalk on the left-hand side.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, gotcha.
This is a Mercedes steering column. We have a partnership with Daimler. I believe they have a 7% stake in our company.
Wow.
And
Mercedes does?
yes, well Daimler, and
Daimler
they
is
give us this part here, and we take it graciously. At this stop sign coming up, we're gonna go to the left. It's a pretty good straightaway. We're actually parallel to the runway here at Fort Lauderdale International.
See who's faster. Just kidding. I beat a plane.
Better take off. All right, so where are we going?
Take off.
Straight ahead.
Straight
keep
ahead.
going.
Wow.
Wow.
I can't even explain this right now. People.
In the back seat, it is heavier.
It's like I'm pulled to my seat, but it's like I want you to go faster. Because we need more, because we want more, because we need more.
We want more. We want more.
All right,
At
so
the
where
stop sign to the right, and we're gonna change over that little area over there, but we can't cut through the grass. Yeah, 2014 we'll be able to. And then right at this driveway here, right by the animal care and the pet adoption center.
Where's the dog park? You were saying there was something over.
Oh, the dog park.
Yeah.
It's over there by the
We went
by
past
the.
it.
By the water.
There's a regular dog park on
Yeah.
the other side over there, but
already
the
been-
one on the water, the dogs can swim in the water.
I've been a pit bull, so I got kicked out of that one.
Oh,
Just because my dog gets a little excited. He's not
Yeah.
aggressive, but he gets excited, so I
it's
get.
a little. You can go to the next one.
I try to find a place I could take him where there aren't a lot of people because
Yeah.
I want him to have fun, but
Fun, but not alarm other people because they're
Exactly.
fearful of the title.
right. And he runs at. He'll see a female, he'll go flying at her, and he just wants to hump her. But the owner's like, "You're killing my dog." It's like not exactly what's going on right now.
I'm gonna sell so many solar panels because of this car.
Yeah, just think about all the people that ask us about Solar City. You guys aren't fully functioning in Florida yet, are you?
No, that's the
Silver
first thing I
button
said.
On top, and that's what it's very hard for me to push it because I'm like, yeah, people have questions. Like, go check out Solar City,
Yeah.
see their website.
Well,
But
they're
they're
gonna
not
do
in
all the.
Florida.
I mean, that's all the supercharge.
The supercharging stations have it,
Yeah,
yeah.
all the.
Well, he's worked for the same company for many years, and he's like, you know, when he applied to this job, he's like, I don't really apply to a lot of jobs. Like, he applied to every position and had the interview, and he's like, I hope I get it. I'm like, I know you're going to get it because I know your background, and I know that you're going to go in there and they're going to love you. And he's like, I got the job. I'm like, I knew you were going to.
That's exciting. We have people that have test driven that work at SpaceX. So now I get to say someone from Solar City has test driven.
Yeah.
It's always exciting because we're all interconnected
Right,
through
yeah.
Elon, but it's kind of like we're not connected, but we are.
Right,
Is
yeah,
SpaceX the going to space? Is that what that
Yes,
is?
and
Yep.
that's what they
It's
do.
the,
They build
the rockets that are coming
yeah,
back.
they build rockets and
You're on red. Do you want me to stop? It's like 18
over.
minutes. Oh,
No, that's just saying the video's been 18 minutes.
oh, okay. I thought it was telling me that it's like
No,
dying.
keep it going.
Okay.
All right.
and so you open with the handle up front, and we can change drivers.
And there is a
Heather,
plane.
Yeah, Heather.
All right, I'm gonna leave my purse back.
I might do it. And this is the Sport. The regular one has even more space back there, back here.
Okay. Now you might have to kind of explain everything to me again.
It's okay.
Now.
And with your foot, holy mackerel! I don't suggest you get this car, by the way.
How do I move forward?
That's on the it's on left
Run
side.
it on the side, on the left-hand side. Push it forward
Got
and
it.
back, up and down if you need to, and the backrest is the angled button over there.
Alrighty. Look at that, that's so much space.
It's perfect for purse.
That's
Ladies
the thing.
love it.
The women are always. That's the one thing a woman is doing. If she has kids or has something in her car, the one thing she's doing that's not paying attention to the road is looking for something in
Yeah.
there. How do I do the mirrors?
So it's on the left-hand side. It's red, so you got your
Okay.
left side going already. You just have to use the D-pad and use the directionals.
Hold on. Oh, 'cause I hit it.
And make sure it's red. Push it one more time. There you go.
Oh, cool. So it even has it. I was gonna say I hit it twice, which sometimes when you hit things you don't mean to.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's making sure that you did mean to do. Hedges. It's so funny. Ficuses up north are like trees. Down here, they're like
Yeah.
they're like hedges. Okay.
This is
Okay,
great.
so go ahead and put your foot on the brake, and you can lift it off once you do so, but you have to put it on. By
Okay.
putting that on, you've turned the car on. In terms of steering, would you like it to be comfort, standard, or sport? Okay. And I'm going
Sport
to
it
leave
up.
the regenerative
Sporty.
brake on standard.
Okay.
If it's too much of a problem, we'll put it down to low for you, and everything else will stay the same. Is that
Okay.
okay? So with your foot on the brake, you're going to lift up for reverse,
Okay.
down for drive, silver button for park, and you'll see your gears change.